with your boo. Then hit a 5-star restaurant, order me and her some soup. No matter how thick the bitch is, I won't put it before my loot. I'm fresh as fuck, fresh off high speed chase like pull up pool. You will never catch me telling another nigga what I won't do. I be DMing bitches too, I be liking.
What's up, G-Way? What up to my Grammy family? It's Grams Jacket checking in the back with another bang. What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Y'all probably like get your ass up while you laying down. I'm relaxing though. I'm in a good space. I'm chilling. I've been decorating a little bit around here. I ain't gonna show y'all yet because it still look ratchet a little bit. But I was decorating. I'm just chilling in my own little world, in my own little bubble. Just vibing out. But I know y'all ass probably like, get up. Cause what the hell is going on in the YouTube streets? I know y'all ass probably like, what the fuck, Grams? What the hell? What the hell? I'm saying that too. Cause y'all, for real, I tried to do what y'all said do. I tried to do exactly what y'all said do. You said, all right, don't get in no more relationships. If you gonna talk to somebody, don't post them. Don't put them on your YouTube. Don't do a YouTube video with them. And just keep that shit a secret. Not even a secret, because I was not keeping nobody a secret. But just stay off the internet with your love life. Keep it private. I listened to y'all. Y'all told me, bruh. Y'all told me what to do, and I did it. I need you guys to explain what's going on. If I did that, why motherfuckers on the internet? Huh? I'm asking y'all, because I did what y'all asked. If I kept some shit on the low and I was, moving exclusively, didn't keep a motherfucker secret, but I wasn't out here, I was only exclusive with one person. I thought Cat Williams set the tone, y'all. Cat Williams basically said,
all lies will be exposed, and anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way.
All 2024. He said it. And guess what? Messy motherfuckers, clown ass people, go and give someone who is mentally unstable at this point. They have to be. Like, they had their flaws, but they're completely taken by surprise. I'm taken by surprise with this whole shit. So all I could do is giggle. Because at the end of the day, bruh, I'm going to say it. I think I got some toxic dick. Cause what I'm doing? What's going on, man? Why is it every time I cut somebody off privately and try to take that shit to the grave, they go and make it explode in my face? Why? And I know I went through my comment section and my true supporters who kind of like, you could tell y'all ass kind of believe the bullshit too. But y'all like, shit, Grams. At this point, just get you a toy. Don't date, don't talk to nobody else. I can't tell you what I did though, because I did what y'all said. I don't know where I went wrong if I did what y'all said. Now, she was a homie, and as you can see, she looks pretty innocent, right? When she's not off the hinges, she's a person that you could talk to, you could vibe out with, you could vent to, and you could talk about shit with. She used to give me good advice, used to, but the last 2 months, it started getting toxic. She started being super obsessive with my ex-fiance, her new love interest, her friends, and my other ex in her life. Like, she watches all of their YouTube videos. She watches their Instagram stories. She gets up every morning before she wash her ass. That's if she do it. Before she even brush her goddamn teeth, she's on the mugshot website, scrolling, looking to see who went to jail. And right now she's upset with me because I cut her off, cold turkey, ain't talked to her. When she seen that she wasn't getting no calls and no text messages and no response from me after multiple attempts of texting me from text now numbers and confronting me and texting my phone before I blocked her and I still wasn't responding. Yeah, that's what that leads to. Ignoring a person when they really desperately looking for your attention. When you go over to Planet of the Apes page, you're gonna see nothing but desperateness from everybody. Desperate. And it's sad because you surely show me how you guys love to fall for anything. Fall for the drama. You believe anything anybody say without checking credentials. Baby girl sat there and told y'all that I didn't even want her to have a toothbrush at my house. That alone would have made me end the live. Because baby, what are you up here for? This girl was clear with you that she didn't want a relationship. She didn't want you leaving nothing at her house, regardless of whatever excuse you claim she gave you. And then when she was asked on why she's up here, she said because she's called my mom trying to break up my family. Nobody wanted to dive deep into that. Ain't nobody be like, oh.
So why would she call your mom?
Because if you would have asked that simple question, it would have led to, oh.
Because I'm around here stalking her. I'm writing her from text now numbers and she's not replying. I'm looking at her friends list, and on her friends list she's following new girls and they're liking each other's pictures. I'm smashing her homegirls, homeboys, and I got her in some shit off the cameras. Cause I'm going around here starting shit with people that she really fuck with.
If they would have just asked that simple question, it would have been enough to be like, oh shit, this girl ain't got it all. She mad about something. So because she mad about something, she might have an ulterior motive. Nobody is fact checking and credential checking. Even when you go apply for a job, guys, they check your resume, your background. They want to know your goddamn everything before they bring you in their building. Before they extend an open door, we want to make sure that I got a stable person in this building. I want to make sure that I'm not allowing a thief into my corporation. I don't want them to mess up the business, the brand, what we stand for. Nobody's doing that because
Talking about Grams and dogging Grams out is so much more entertaining. And I don't care who it comes from. If Grams' dog tell me something about what goes on in Graham's house, I just gotta know. I just gotta discuss it. I'm just so interested in talking about it.
And as soon as Grams want to talk about her own life first, it's oh, Grams is doing this for the views. Why Grams calling people out? Grams can't even talk about her own shit. So let's start with the stalking, because this seems to be the most hot topic right now. Everybody asking me, and it will sound good coming from somebody that has an obsession with me. It will come from an obsessed person. I've never had to stalk nobody. But to clear the air, what she didn't mention is that she stays down the street from new love interest. Not even 2 blocks down the street. I am in an empty space. I am bringing you guys along with me to a apartment / townhome / house hunting with me, guys. What she didn't mention is she was watching everybody's page. How you think she knows to go contact all these people? She's already following them. She got everybody on speed dial because she watched them closely. And this is what I dealt with, and I had to fall back from her. I had to find the perfect way to fall back because I seen how obsessed she is. She ain't the type of person you just be like, hey, this ain't working. She's the type of person that you gotta just slide on out.
Okay.
Because it gets messy. And this ain't coming from me. This is coming from past lovers. This is coming from homegirls around the city that done got into it with her, and she done started some shit and stalked them. She don't just stalk her people that she interested in. She stalks the person they were with. She stalks their past. She stalked my past and talked so much shit. She even came back with a special guest. Another stalker. And I'm not making this shit up because the people that been on my live, y'all know I played my voicemail back at the beginning of November.
Hey, I know my beef's with you, but I got something for you.
I've been getting stalked. Like, this shit is weird. It's cringy. It's cringy. So, like, when it boils down to it, how I look at it is like, damn, man. I got some toxic dick. I got some toxic dick, bro. Cause what's making these women crazy? I was like, oh shit, I'm not dealing with nobody else. That shit scared me. I don't even want to be around nobody. I can't trust nobody. And the crazy part about it is she has this innocent face, this innocent tone. She's such an easy person to talk to. It's so easy to just have conversations with her, and whole time you can have a conversation with her and she's twisting it all around. So the fact that she came back to the internet to word it as if I'm sitting around stalking my ex when she's the one that's invested. It's been plenty of times I done cursed her out for telling me where my ex-fiance was at. She's like, well, I just watched a story on Instagram and she in Texas. Why do I care? I just got off work. Why do I care where she's at? She was really watching everybody close because she wanted to make sure no one would say anything about me reaching out to them. She wasn't genuinely interested in these women's lives. She was really monitoring what they was doing and how they were doing it and making sure they ain't incorporating grams in it. She claimed she didn't know nothing. She didn't know us before the YouTube. But baby, she got well invested when that shit popped off with me and that love interest back in August. She was excited. Why the fuck you think she bragging about?
Yeah, that was me walking in with flip-flops.
She was excited. So right now what's going on? She's excited to be able to put a face next to me. Because what I do, cut her off and went ghost. So what does that do to a woman that's bitter? They feel like they need to blow the cover. So she has to act like she's coming with something to give because she really doesn't have nothing to offer. And I learned that. That's why I cut her off. She's messy. She sat on that platform and talked about every person she reached out to before she even went live with that couple. She bragged about reaching out to my ex. She bragged about reaching out to my ex-fiance and her new girl. She bragged about reaching out to their friend. She bragged about reaching out to my homegirl because she's not getting my attention anymore. Nobody sees it though. All they want to hear is what grams do. They don't even want to analyze where all this shit's coming from, the motive. None of that. It don't matter. The truth do not matter. That's wild to me. That's wild. So, I don't have to stalk nobody. I have real responsibilities. Worrying about what a motherfucker do who ain't cutting a check is the least of my worries. Matter of fact, it's none of my worries. None of my concern. I've been minding my business. Now, while the shit was going on when me and the love interest was beefing, I was talking to her about a lot of the shit that was going on behind the scenes, and she was there for it. And she
was like, damn, that's crazy. I'm really behind the scenes seeing how your exes is moving, how they reach out to you, and then they go back to the internet and act like they don't want nothing to do with you. She was like, that's so crazy to me. And she was like, I'll see how people could do some shit like that. Like, you're really a nice person and you really be trying to avoid drama. You stay in situations longer than you have to, but you really be trying to avoid drama.
But nobody's checking credentials. Nobody's making her explain the real shit. Baby, we was only talking for 4 months. And we were super exclusive. Like, I'm not the type of person I can have sex with 2 people at one time. So when all that shit was unfolding with me and the new love interest beefing, I shared the screenshot of me telling my ex-fiance that I'm involved with someone now. And that's why she was cursing me out. Because I can't entertain sexually 2 people at one time. It just won't work. You would think I was a nigga and I had a ding ding, and my ding ding just don't get hard from more than one person at a time. So I was physically only dealing with her physically and talking to her and not entertaining nobody else. But I still had friends. And she was angry about every friend I had prior to her. I was not about to switch up the people I talked to in my friends group for somebody that I'm talking to. And she was getting mad because she wanted me to put her first. She also wanted me to need her. So she would volunteer certain shit, like her car. I told her I wanted to go out for drinks, and my best friend was gonna come get me, and we was gonna go out for drinks. She volunteered her car. She volunteered almost everything. It's just weird to me how nobody is questioning the insanity of this girl, man. But she telling on herself the more she talked. She's cut off because she locked me out my crib. I ain't talked to her. Basically just said fuck it. I'm good. Because that was disrespectful, right? But I ain't need to explain that to her. I ain't care where she was at, what she was doing. None of that shit. But this motherfucker hops back on an interview, do another interview, an interview number 2, and she admits that she was out sleeping around while I was locked out my crib. So, me, using all the common sense and logic that I do have. So you mad because you got cut off. You say in the first video that you was asleep, but you come back on the second video, the second interview with the Planet of the Apes, and speak on how you actually was out fucking off. And you out here going crazy because you in the wrong?
So why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people?
I'm confused. Is anybody out there doing math anymore? Like, if you don't have common sense, at least be good at math, my nigga. At least be good at math.
We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes.
She run around here misconstruing, telling stories ass backwards, and then we got Dumb and Dumber sitting here getting a kick at having a conversation with somebody that's stupid as fuck. I can't I was gonna say I can't with 2024, but nah, baby, it's HANNUARY. All 2024, we going all the way the fuck up. We going all the way the fuck up. It's just crazy how nobody use their thinking caps anymore. I'm just over here just thinking, and my mind is just going. And me personally, I ain't even watched the whole first video, and I ain't watched none of the second video. So this is what people are coming back telling me their how they analyzed it. So, and it makes sense. All of it makes sense. So I don't even have to go. I'm not going to do no research. I don't give a damn, because I'm sitting back with my feet up, just watching the circus. I'm enjoying the performance. I just really wish that y'all use y'all thinking caps and stop thinking every female that come across me, I done hurt. Y'all be weird with that. These bitches be doing it to themselves. This motherfucker just literally told y'all in 4K how she got herself cut off, how she self-sabotaged, how she cut herself off. She said it in plain day that I told her I don't want a relationship. She told y'all that I was disrespecting because I was telling YouTube that I didn't want that I wasn't in a relationship and I wasn't dealing with nobody. But in the same breath, turns around and says that I was the one mentioning that she was a Virgo and that I was talking to a Virgo. Which is it? Was Grams not claiming you to the public, or was she secretly explaining to people that she was seeing someone? And she's showing my rental ledger like it's something that I need to be ashamed of. Baby, I had the money for my rent when I sent you the ledger. She lives off based off income place, and she was telling me that she knows how to get people approved for rental assistance. And me in my head, I'm like, shit, if I can get approved for rental assistance, that'll help me get ahead so I could go buy me a new car. She was behind on her rent because her rental assistance had just ended, and I showed her how to do the Flex program. The Flex program allows you to make your rent payments into 4 payments. I showed her how to do it, and she got approved for it for October, but November rolled around and she didn't have the money for her rent. So I told her if she could get me approved for rental assistance and they pay my rent up, I'll throw her $500 towards her rent. She let me borrow $700 when she got her school check back around the time I first got my apartment, because I paid my security deposit and I paid my rent up front. I had to fork up some bands. So when her birthday rolled around, I was like, hey, I'm gonna sit your birthday out. And plus we only knew each other for, it was about to be exactly a month. So I was okay with sitting it out. And she was like, no, you should come with me. I already had plans on celebrating my birthday. I already had plans on going places anyway. I just really want you there for support. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll do the shit. Even though I didn't really want to. Already like trying to budget. I got to get back because I done spent so much. I done spent everything I was saving to get in the apartment. Now rent is about to be due again because I moved in the middle of the month. Rent about to be due. When she got her school check, I was like, hey, front me $700 and I give it back to you next week. She fronted me $700 and I gave it back to her. Why is that something to brag about? Now, brag when you give me $700 and I ain't had to pay you back. Brag about that, because that's a come up. That shows you fuck with me. Other than that, me having to pay you back, that shows that you do business with me. We did business. Baby, you ain't take care of me. That's why it was so easy to cut you off. Because if you was any type of benefit over here, you probably would have stayed around longer. But she was forcing me to overstep my own boundaries. I didn't want to be in a relationship. She kept like confronting me about shit that was happening before her. She wanted to know more about my past and wanted me to correct my past. How? She was living in my past. The reason why I got a problem with my ex tagging me, talking shit, is because she know damn well, like 2 months ago, she called me and was like, you ain't noticed that you back subscribed to my channel? I was like, no, I didn't notice. What you talking about? She was like, you still logged in on the TV at my house in your Gmail account on your Google. You still logged in on the TV. And I saw that you unsubscribed from my channel, so I went and subscribed back to my channel from your page. So she's logged in. She was, because I changed that shit quick. She was logged in to my Google. And I ain't make a big deal. I ain't come to the internet and be like, and tag her and like, bitch, stop stalking me, stop subscribing to your page from my page, get from under my shit. I ain't do none of that. I ain't do none of that. None of that, because I don't have to do none of that. I don't have to do none of the shit that y'all are doing out here. Y'all females is doing. I have to do none of that. And I want her to hop on here and lie. However, I showed her how to edit. And once she learned how to edit on her own, I allowed her to use this phone to film all the time. She filmed almost all her videos off this phone. And she edits them, and you have to log into your Google to upload your video. I can't make this shit up. I don't use this phone like that other than place calls and send text messages or go live on YouTube sometime. You have the YouTube app, you can click and it says switch accounts. When I clicked on it, I seen that Avery was still logged in on her own. She logged herself in on this phone on her own. So when I did notice that, I looked at it and I was like, oh shit. And old girl was sitting next to me. So I was like, oh shit. She's still logged in. She's like,
You should delete her page.
What I'm gonna do that for? I'm gonna look bitter as fuck. Fuck, I'm gonna delete her page for. Mind you, whole time, my ex making videos, dogging me out from the same page. I had motive, but I didn't do it. For what? I just recently learned that she was still logged in, and she was next to me when I found that out. And she was suggesting for me to do the most crazy shit. I'm like, no, fuck that. I don't gotta do that to get my lick back. The universe, God spins the block for me. I don't have to physically go out and get even with nobody. I don't. Because people are experiencing their own karma. And I'm wise enough to know when people are running around here being crazy and talking crazy about me, I know it's stemming from whatever they're going through. And what are they going through? Karma. When you fuck over a good person, karma comes. I don't have to physically be hands-on with getting my lick back. So, that shit, her hopping online, bragging about reaching out to my ex to tell her about YouTube and make it look like I'm actually out here invested. Everybody's forming alliances. This is Operation Take Grams Down. But you can't. Because I don't have a problem with repeating anything I motherfucking said. And she's adding a twist to that motherfucker. She's saying it with a twist because she wants smoke. I don't have it to give. This little girl asked to spend a night at my house when I worked overnight. I worked 10 to 6 a.m. She offered to drop me off at work. I didn't volunteer for her to spend a night at my house. She kept saying it. It was on Thanksgiving. She was like, I'm going to stay at your house, and when you get off work, I just want to be there waiting for you. In my head, I'm like, hell nah, because I only got one key. I don't trust her. She ain't never asked to stay at my house. Never. I ain't never been at my house while I wasn't at my house. Unless she done spent the night with me and I ran to the mailbox or ran to the store real quick. But as far as sitting in my house, she's never asked to do it, and I've never offered for her to do it. So when she asked to do it, I'm like, damn, she must really be horny. She must really be horny and want me to smash when I get off work, or this motherfucker up to something because she ain't never asked. So I give her the key, let her come back. She dropped me off at work. She goes club hopping. She out all night club hopping. She calling me on my break. I know she's still out and about because I hear the background. Well, don't sound like she at my house. So I end up getting off work earlier than expected. I was supposed to get off at 6 a.m. I end up getting off at like 4:15, 4:20. And my coworker brings me home. I get to the house, I'm knocking, ringing the doorbell. Nobody's answering. I'm calling her phone 100 times. Nobody's answering. I'm kicking my door. My apartment ain't that big. There's no way you could sleep through being in here while I'm knocking and ringing this doorbell. So I call her sister. I'm like, yo, where your sister at? I'm thinking everything. I don't know what to think. I'm trying to think positive, but I'm also preparing to think the worst. So I'm like, yo, your sister ain't answering the door. Her car's outside. Her car was parked outside. I'm like, yo, where your sister at? So she sends me a screenshot. She's like, nah, Grant, she at your crib. It's showing that she there. She sends me a screenshot. It says she had got there at 4:02 a.m. And it's 4:30. I touched the hood of her car. It's cold. I'm like, nah, fam, she ain't in here. She's like, no, Grams, it's showing me she's in your house. I'm like, nah, she ain't in the house. When she's drunk, she's a totally different person. She's crazy when she's drunk. She walks into the wall. She turns the oven on and goes to sleep. I've been there to experience the wild side. That cute face shit, y'all can fall for it. I don't give a fuck. Keep that motherfucker away from me. I'm thinking she done went to sleep. She sleeps on her back. So I'm like, maybe she got drunk, threw up in her sleep. She died. Maybe I got a dead bitch in my house. Yo, I'm thinking crazy shit. Her sister like, nah, she in there. I'm like, nah, she can't be in here, bruh. So it's 6 a.m. I've been outside for an hour and a half in 43 degrees weather. I end up calling my sister. I'm like, yo, come pick me up. She can't pick me up. I'm at my sister's house. This motherfucker finally called me at 8 a.m. trying to play sleep. I hear it in her voice that she up. She's like, what you doing? Where you at? I'm like, girl, don't fucking play with me. I was like, where my motherfucking key at? Bring me my motherfucking key. I'm ready to get in my house. I've been up all fucking day. Ain't had no fucking sleep. I want my motherfucking bed. Where my key at? She's like, why are you cursing? Cause why you playing with my intelligence? Bring me my fucking keys. She's like, since you're cursing, I didn't call her no bitch. I didn't call her out her name. I could have called her hoes. I could have did a whole bunch of shit. All I'm saying is I'm using expressive words like fucking. Like, where my fucking key? You got me fucked up. So she's like, no, you're cursing, so I'll be crazy to come to you and you're acting out like this. Why the fuck you expect me to act? And I sat outside my house for 2 hours, damn near 2 hours in the cold, and I'm not at home in my bed where I belong. So I was like, leave my key. I hop in my sister's car, I come to the crib, my key on the back of the couch. So I'm like, hell no, that's weird. It looked like she done reached in here and just sat the key on the back of the couch and left. I walked through here. I know her. She's always cold when she's at my house. The heat ain't on. The clothes is still on my bed because I never expected her to come to my crib. So I didn't prep my house and clean my house before I left to go to work because I wasn't expecting nobody to be in my house if I wasn't there. Nothing's touched on my bed, nothing. So I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker ain't been here at all. Now, I'm smart enough to know when I handed her the key, all the stores was closed. This is Thanksgiving, so she couldn't go get a key made. I made sure of that. She texted me Monday, that following Monday. All this happened on Thursday going into Friday morning. She texted me Monday apologizing for her actions and telling me that she want her house key back because I had a copy of her house key because I used to run errands for her when she would have jobs. She done had 3-4 jobs since we've been talking within a 4-month span. So I told her she can pull up, bring my stuff. I come downstairs. She's sitting in her car as if she was waiting for me to have a conversation with her. I grabbed my bag of stuff I left at her house. She brought me everything but my straps. And I go back up, politely hand her her key, and I go back upstairs. No text message, no call. I don't care. I didn't care to ask her where she been. I didn't care to ask her what happened. I didn't care to hear her version of shit. Didn't give a damn. At this point, I just want her to leave me alone. Tuesday roll around. She sends me a text message trying to play like she was in the house and she went through my shit. I still ain't believe her. I know nobody ain't been through my house. For one, no. The iPhone was still dead. My MacBook untouched. It was still on Roblox because my nephews was on. She ain't been in my shit. But now she's trying to come up with an alibi. And the reason why I felt like she was trying to come up with an alibi is because she know I was done with her. So she wanted to plant little seeds in my head to make me feel like I did something wrong. Trying to make me think that I'm wrong about all of this. So I ain't replied to her. She started talking about still trying to give me rentals assistance. I told her the deal was still on because, like I said, we could do business. We was gonna do business. But then again, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pay my motherfucking rent. I will not allow this little crazy ass lunatic to do what she's doing now. I don't need nothing else from her. I went ahead and paid my rent. Still ain't talked to her. She's now at this point, she's stalking my Instagram. She writing me from text now numbers because I got her blocked. Every time she reach out to me, I send a screenshot to her sister, like, yo, get your sister. So then she started reaching out to friends of mine, trying to start drama between me and my friends. So now I'm like, oh my gosh, she's taking it to the next level of lies and drama. So now I'm like, yo, I hit her sister up like, yo, tell your mom to tell her daughter to leave me alone. Homegirl hit me up like, yo, get your bitch. But she told my homegirl's homeboy, after she invited him over and fucks on him, she starts pillow talking and making up shit to go run back and tell my homegirl. And my homegirl like, yo, tell your bitch to keep my name out her mouth. And I'm like, yo, you know I don't talk to the bitch. You know I cut the bitch off. And my homegirl relayed the message to her. Grams don't fuck with you. So this is really why she's mad. She's running around here like a chicken with her head cut off. And guess what? You guys are giving her a platform to run a circus, to run a shit show. And guess what I'm doing? Sitting back with my foot up. This shit been going on without the internet. Things y'all want me to speak up and answer to is childish ass shit. Cause baby, y'all know I don't have to obsess over nothing. All I gotta do is pick up my phone and get to placing calls when I want something. I do not have to stalk and be weird. I want to be so free from dealing with anybody and anybody's emotions. Because now I'm attracting people that are unhinged, and that's creepy. And I have to do better. I have to do better. And a lot of people are suggesting, Grams, just stay to yourself. Go get you some toys. I'm going to get me a therapist, though. I'm going to get me a therapist because I was talking to my homegirl, and she was like, maybe you got a sex addiction. And that shit probably makes sense. Because I could be fucking with one person and just be fucking on one person. And I be ignoring the bullshit, the red flags, the stupid shit they do. And I be believing people when they say they want to change. This girl literally told me she wanted to be different. She said she feels safe around me. And she really didn't show me any signs of this craziness until after I cut her off. She told me stories, and that was a red flag. But you know, sometimes people just be bragging and boasting, trying to act like they hard. But baby, she really is unhinged, like she says she is. And I feel like it comes from the fact that she used to mess with R. Kelly. She had me convinced that she don't do this internet shit because she said her name is on paperwork. She showed me text messages from her, between her and R. Kelly's manager. She showed me screenshots of them on FaceTime, smiling and conversations they had. She showed me payments that, you know what I'm saying? She told me that he was paying her daddy to let her come over and participate in his sexual escapades with other younger girls. She told me she don't want to do this internet shit because there's a slight chance that R. Kelly could be called back for, you know, go through court, and she might be called in. She said that she's on one of those iPads performing sexual acts with other young girls. So I'm like, shit, damn, this is deep. I'm like, shit, you got your reasons you don't want to be on the internet? I'm trying not to be judgmental. I'm like, you got your reasons why you don't want to be on the internet, and I got my reasons on why I want to bring you to this internet. But guess where we are today? I guess all that shit out the window. Because all that shit is pretend. That motherfucker crazy. Keep her away from me. But I'm chilling. And like I said, I've been over here reevaluating myself. And when it boils down to it is, these motherfuckers be crazy over Grams. And I done fucked around and met the wrong crazy. And I gotta be careful what I speak on and what I attract. Because back in my day, I used to be like, damn, I just want somebody to be crazy over me. Babe, I ain't mean this crazy. This crazy. I ain't mean that crazy. So yeah. Y'all gotta pay attention to who y'all get y'all information from. I'll tell you that. But, I'm answering the question like y'all asked me to. Just doing what y'all asked. A lot of y'all had questions and answers. I mean, yeah, y'all do got answers too. Everybody want to tell me which way I should go about shit. I be listening. I ain't hard-headed. But I'm taking my own advice. And my advice is to fall back, focus on me. And I feel like God is trying to humble me He's trying to lower me into like hermit mode, to sit down. Nothing has changed. I'm still happy and peaceful. Because I was already dealing with that shit when I made my first video. I knew what was going on behind the scenes. Now y'all get to see. HANNUARY is fucking lit. I know y'all see this shit. For me to be a little person, I got people big mad. It's just one person. Walk around, just spreading wildfires. I was trying to figure out too. For the last 3 days, I'm like, damn, why everybody trying to call me out? My ex, new love interest, big friends. She popping shit. I'm like, where the fuck is all this energy coming from out of nowhere? I ain't posted in 2 months. I ain't said nothing on Instagram. What the fuck I do? And then boom. There we go. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I feel like I've been talking my ass off. I really have. I ain't talked this much in a long time. Obviously. That's my problem. Venting. Y'all could take this conversation and go back and say I'm talking about people. It all depends. Y'all, I'm about to make something to eat. I think I want me some lasagna. About to edit the video. January's still gonna be lit. It's still gonna be lit. We ain't stopping. Shit planned for the rest of the month anyway. So this is not the on beyond, baby. Best believe it ain't. Best believe this is ain't nobody worried about shit else at this point. But I love y'all. Make sure you guys thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Love y'all. Gotta go.
Move for the nigga, then we die. In it, pull him to the side and slide.